Alright, so this is my Star Wars section of the house. It's one of the largest collections. One of my favorite Funko Pops actually is, let's see if I can get him out of here, is the General Grievous Funko Pop. He's flopped. What's going on, YouTube? Whatever. Today, I have decided that I'm taking down my Star Wars Santa. Let's go talk about it. Alright guys, so I recently was reached out to and I need to technically box up all my Star Wars Funko Pops for a event that we're doing. And with that being said, it makes sense that I actually take down the entire collection of my Star Wars out-of-box Funko Pops. And I'm going to even, maybe even take down my Star Wars Celebration stuff too. There's a total of about, I would say, at least 300 Funko Pops out here on display. There are 3 different units that we use to display this with LED lights. If you guys have ever seen my out-of-box, how to display out-of-box Funko Pops like a pro, you will see that I use these acrylic stands that I get off of Amazon. I'll link that video maybe at the end of this one. And you can check it out, how to display your Funko Pops like a pro. To me, displaying your Funko Pops, storing your Funko Pops has been the biggest and most mentally challenging thing in this whole thing. I do enjoy rearranging my Funko Pops on a regular basis. It was definitely kind of therapeutic, but it also can cause a massive amount of stress over and over and over again. And when I decided to put these and create this, it went through a lot of stages and a lot of processing for me to design that I wanted them to go like this. It never was originally intended for out-of-box pops. I originally had this set up with just 4 pops, and then I changed it to, I wanted to have them in order, number order, and then I changed it from having 4 pops to having 6 pops, and then you would have 2 pops in the front, 2 pops in the front, and then you would have 2 pops that you could see half in the back. And then I figured out that if you turned the one in the back sideways, you can move forwards, and then if I got a new one, and it was an older one, I would have to then rearrange the whole thing again. And it was very therapeutic at the time, and I enjoyed it, but a lot of the time, it was a lot of stress. The one thing I did realize is, if you're displaying something on the shelf, you're gonna move it to the front of the shelf so you can see what's actually on the shelf. So the good thing was, at the time, I was able to store, I think, 15 Funko Pops or 12 Funko Pops, 15 or 12 Funko Pops behind the in-box Funko Pops, which was, again, very useful as a storage thing. Even on the top feature now, behind all the Comic-Con Pops, I have a bunch of bigger size pops and some other things back there that I stored because it saved so much space. So that was definitely a beneficial part of having this display set up. I did get it from IKEA. It started as a 2-piece, then it turned to a 3-piece kind of thing. It is kind of sad that I'm taking it down, but it's my reasoning. Punky had nothing to do with me taking it down. Punky still probably thinks I'm full of shiznit because I've told it so many times I'm going to do it for the past like 2 weeks, and today is the day I'm actually really going to do it. I will add that this is not going to be a collection review of my Star Wars Pops, only because I own maybe another 200 or so, if not another 250 Star Wars Funko Pops. And I'm going to do a video just on that. I'm just going to do it like I did with the Game of Thrones and just start peeling them out, because I own one of the largest Star Wars Funko Pop collections in the entire world. The only Pops that I'm missing out of this entire thing are some Freddy Funkos, the Boba Fett, the 2 Boba Fett Freddy Funkos, and the 501st Freddy Funko. Besides that, I own basically them all. I did want to add 2 other things to this in the long term, and that's going to be a holographic Darth Maul Paris exclusive. I own the USA, I think it's a Texas one, and I wanted to add a limited shared exclusive Princess Leia unmasked. I don't know why, but that's like the only Pop that has a limited number and it was shared. Pretty weird. If there was ever one in the past, or even going on now, that ever did that, let me know. And the one thing about that Pop I'll say that sucks is that people took that Snuffleupagus Pop, took its stickers off, and put them on this one. I hate you people who do that. Now, only because I'm trying to buy the limited edition one, the shared sticker one, and you guys keep switching the damn stickers so I can't find them. But that's it for talking about the Pops as of collection stuff. Now, each Pop here is basically displayed on the acrylic stands that hold 16 Pops each. The good thing about the Star Wars Pops is they come with the standard base, which comes with the perfect width distance between each Pop. For each one, like I said, I'm able to display 4 across. When I had my Marvel corner set up, I was able to just go crazy. I put like 6 or 7 Pops, especially with the Spider-Man Pops, on one shelf. I put a whole series on one shelf just because I was able to do that. It makes it a lot more easier to display them like this. So if you guys were interested in picking up this display at all, I'll definitely leave it in the description. And right now, what I'm going to do is go over each shelf at its time and talk about it, because each shelf was originally designed to be in number order. Then I changed it to not be in number order for it to then be in series like Rogue One, the Rebels. Unreal. I also unboxed a lot of doubles that I had, so it was fun to take them out of the box. I had the Shock Trooper shared exclusive that I bought for like $3. I have the Jar Jar Binks, the Queen Amidala. Again, I paid like $3 for these things at the time. I have Lando. I think we have 2 Landos, maybe. Because I bought this massive haul for, I think it was possibly the biggest haul that I ever did. It was 109 Star Wars Funko Pops for $3 a piece. Off the charts. He was that mad at Funko for not being able to get in the booth for Star Wars Celebration and being a crazy, obsessive Star Wars fan. And he's about a couple years younger than me. So like I said, this is basically all the out-of-box stuff from these rows down. I then added some Freddy Funkos, some Conan Pops. There's some UCS Legos. There's some Hikaris, Bobble, Wacky Wobblers, everything you could possibly ever want. There's mini mysteries on the bottom, movie moments, there's some books, and the bigger size Pops. It's a little bit of everything in here. I did also add another section on the side that I'm going to show you as well that has all the blue box Star Wars stuff, all the hard to get blue box stuff. So before I give you my conclusion and everything on Star Wars in general and Star Wars Funko Pops and how it's been re-released now for the 3rd time and how the value keeps growing, let me show you guys on the other side of the camera the final walkthrough. Ooh, of my Star Wars Funko Pop section. Hammer out. Boom!
Fighting out of Long Island, New York. His professional record, a perfect 21-0. CLETUS, the Hebrew Hammer, Selden.
People always think because I'm a professional boxer that I'm supposed to be this mean, gritty man. I'm really a kid deep down inside. Every day I wake up, I train. I have managers, I have trainers, I have publicists. I have a whole team that is behind me. So when I fight, I don't fight just for myself. I fight for my community, my fans, for everybody around me. I am always bearing to break with emotion. As soon, the second a Funko Pop is mentioned into my head, everything just decompresses and I get to become a kid again. And because I'm able to do that, I'm not sitting at home every day stressing about my next boxing movement, my next interview, my next strategy for an upcoming fight. Most people don't have that way to be able to express themselves in a stress-free environment. All right, so this is my Star Wars section of the house. It's one of the largest collections. One of my favorite Funko Pops actually is, let's see if I can get him out of here, is the General Grievous Funko Pop. I'm able to do in my sport something that nobody else is allowed to do in theirs. In NFL, WWE, basketball, hockey, they are owned by that organization and they are not allowed to wear anything else in the ring. I get to represent who I am. Star of David on my trunks, my girlfriend's signature on the back, glow in the dark chase sticker on my patch, dead center, that companies have actually came to me asking me for that spot and I said, nope. That's my Easter egg, and that's the thing I hide from the rest of the boxing community. It's who I am, it's my passion, it's me representing something that I love and enjoy, and I love the fact that they don't really know what that is, but the Funko community, the millions of collectors out there, are able to see an athlete perform for them. The reason that not too many people in the boxing community actually know that I collect is because I don't share that with them. I don't share those two worlds that are totally different. There's Funko Pops and there's boxing, there's geek and there's gladiator. I don't share those two worlds with anybody. Nobody will ever believe it until they see this video and they're gonna be like, wow, that's amazing, hopefully. Or they think I'm crazy.
Like-minded people are finding each other. People with common interests, with common loves, with common beliefs. And it might be as silly as just pop culture that brings them together, but makes you feel good that you're doing something right as a company.